Good evening. More details in regards to the hostage incident that happened from the weekend. The best community competition, more details, and of course an inform that you don't want to miss, along with your local stories, sports, and weather, coming up here on the 18 WJTS News. This is the 18 WJTS News. Good evening. I'm Charlotte Olson. Additional details released in the St. Henry hostage and murder case have been released. Authorities released more details Monday in regards to a weekend hostage incident east of St. Henry early Sunday morning that took the life of a Ferdinand man and left 2 women injured. The DuBois County Sheriff's Department says that around 2:40 Sunday morning, a woman called 911 about an intruder at the home of 37-year-old Jeffrey Perry along the 10,000 block of South 50 West in St. Henry. Police say that 25-year-old Kyle Popplewell of Ferdinand entered the residence through a back door while one woman was asleep in the master bedroom and the other was asleep as well in a second room. Meanwhile, authorities say that Perry at the time was sleeping on a couch in the home's living room. One of the women told authorities that she awoke to the sounds of screams coming from the living room where she witnessed Popplewell on top of Perry. Deputies say that she hollered for the second woman to call 911 before attempting to get Popplewell off of Perry. Police allege that Popplewell then turned and swung at the woman, resulting in a cut to her right breast area. The second woman also stated that she then tried to help the other when the male subject then turned his head around, and then the intruder was indeed Popplewell. Female 2 told investigators that she tried to go back to her room to retrieve a phone when Popplewell entered her room. Meanwhile, female 1 said that she was in her room and said that she had noticed it was quiet, so she went into the living room where Perry was on the couch. While trying to roll Perry over, she realized that he was dead from multiple stab wounds. She said that she hollered for female 1 when Popplewell yelled for her to stay back. Police then say that female number 2 went back into her room and was trying to close the door when Popplewell forced his way into the room and made her place a mattress in front of a window and also push a dresser in front of the door. While she was being held in the bedroom, police say that female number 2 was raped several times while authorities outside were trying to negotiate with him and threatened to break her neck if she screamed. Perry was pronounced dead at the scene of multiple stab wounds. Police say that Popplewell exited the home after an approximate 3-hour standoff and then was taken into custody. He and the 2 females were taken to Memorial Hospital in Jasper for treatment. Popplewell was then taken to and booked into the DuBois County Security Center on a level 1 felony count of murder, 2 level 1 felony counts of rape and burglary, plus a level 2 felony count of criminal confinement and a level 5 felony count of battery causing serious bodily injury. He made his initial appearance Monday answering to the charges in the DuBois Circuit Court. A Southern Indiana motorist has been charged in connection with the hit-and-run death of a 70-year-old man. And Indiana State Police detectives acting on the tip arrested 22-year-old Derek Deaton of Salem on a charge of leaving the scene of a crash resulting in a death. He was being held Monday in the Washington County Jail in Salem. Police say that the body of Mitchell Lovins was spotted on State Road 56 northeast of Salem early on Sunday. Police say that Lovins' minivan had slid off the road as he was walking along the highway when he apparently was struck by another vehicle. Detectives say that Deaton was driving a pickup truck at the time of the crash. ABC's Ideal Community Leader, a philanthropic testimonial, America's Best Community Competition, is around the corner for the next stage of 15 community candidates to be announced as semifinalists tomorrow on January the 13th. The city of Jasper is among the current 50 quarterfinalist communities to be considered. Many who call Jasper home are actively supporting, including Scott Solomon, a leader of the group Will Read and Sing for Food. Solomon and the group has invested time, commitment, and is selfless to the cause of raising money in the Jasper community since 2011. Since then, over $54,600 has been raised for over 23 different charities. Dollar by dollar, show by show, that's the way the organization Will Read and Sing for Food indicates that their purpose, where a mix of humorous essays and live music is used to bring the community together for beneficial causes. Solomon, the communications director for Kimball Electronics, expresses that Will Read and Sing for Food was initiated after his volunteer work with the community food bank.
I wanted to do something to present my humor stories, but I was also smart enough to know that nobody was going to come and hear me read. But if I had musicians with me, it would increase the odds of people coming to hear music. So we decided to combine the humor essays with music, and the main focus being this also has to be for a charity. And at that time it was the food bank, so our shows would raise money for the food bank, and in the future, whatever other charities we would support. So it's a unique mix of live music and humor essays for a good cause.
As the organization's efforts grew, and an event with the Dubois County Community Foundation at the Astra Theater gathered nearly 500 people in attendance. Solomon, who has called Jasper his home for the last 25 years, says that Jasper is a caring community and has always seen it in many different ways, and has also seen it through all of the contributions.
It's very community oriented because these people keep coming back. Some, it's a new first time for them, and hopefully they'll come back. But they're giving the money for this entertainment that we're providing, and that just blows my mind. I never dreamed we would still be going on, and that we would be at the $54,000 level now. You know, back when we reached 3,000, I was like, oh my gosh, you know, I can't believe this. And 4 years later, we're at 54.6, and there's still so much more to be done.
Will Read and Sing for Food brings local and professional talent to their performances, and this January the 21st at the Dubois County Museum, there will be a show presented by Sai Oda Zai, a summer language and literary camp beginning at 7 p.m. Solomon says it's not just the show, it's the caring audience that helps make it a success. Solomon says that it can show the rest of America that a place like Jasper does indeed hold value to each other and value as a community, as Jasper looks to be a finalist for America's Best Communities competition. A Jasper woman has filed as a Democrat candidate seeking the office of Dubois County Treasurer. 57-year-old Cheryl Sendelweck believes that her 37-plus years of experience in the corporate world and county government will bring added value to her serving as a Dubois County Treasurer and would allow her to broaden her involvement in the county government system. For more than 29 years, she worked for Kimball International and Master Brand Cabinets. During those years, she served as a risk manager, financial service supervisor, and personal manager. For the past 8 years, she has served as a first deputy in the Dubois County Auditor's Office with primary responsibilities of payroll and benefits for 300 employees. Sendelweck is a Jasper High School graduate and earned a business management degree from Vincennes University. She is also involved in local organizations that include the Optimist International, Memorial Hospital Auxiliary, and Ireland Sportsman Club. She is a member of St. Mary Catholic Church in Ireland. Sendelweck is a lifelong resident of Jasper, and she and her husband Bob have been married for 34 years and are the parents of 2 grown daughters. They also have 2 granddaughters. All students in grades 7 through 12 in the Greater Jasper school system will be participating in the Rachel's Challenge presentation tomorrow, January the 13th, in the Jasper High School gym. Rachel's Challenge is based upon the life and writings of Rachel Joy Scott, who was the first victim of the Columbine school shootings in 1999. Through her example, Rachel's Challenge strives to positively impact the lives of millions with acts of respect, kindness, and compassion. Rachel's inspiring story provides a simple yet powerful example of how small acts of kindness and acceptance can motivate people to consider their relationships with the people they come in contact with on an everyday basis. Rachel's story gives folks permission to start their own chain reaction of kindness and compassion, which will positively affect the climate in schools and communities. A special community event will be held for interested parents and community members tomorrow, January the 13th at 7 p.m. in the Jasper High School gym. All are invited to attend this special event, and for more information about Rachel's Challenge, please visit www.rachelschallenge.org. Up next, we'll take a look at your weather summary.